It's 8:20 here, Big 550, KTRS. Let's check in with Gail Pennington, ladies and gentlemen. She is the TV critic for St. Louis Post-Dispatch. And I know, Gail Pennington, you were watching with bated breath last night as we all were excited to watch Mike Isaacson win the Tony last night.
That was so cool. How often do you get to see someone you know pick up such a huge award?
Yeah, it was really a lot of fun. And you were tweeting all night long. I saw a couple of your tweets. The Tonys is hands down the best award show going.
Absolutely. I love all the performances in it. Performances from the musicals. I wish they had live performances from the nominated plays as well. They used to, I think.
Right.
So the very small recorded segments that they did for the plays just didn't seem fair. But on the other hand, the musicals are so fantastic to get to watch.
And Kristen Chenoweth and Alan Cummings, I think, did an outstanding job.
Ooh.
No?
Ooh,
you
no.
don't like them? Boy,
No,
you really are a critic.
I thought you agreed with me on Twitter last night that it was painful.
I agreed with you. I agreed with you that the E.T. bit after the Fun Home song was a dud. That was I mean, it was just sort of, you went from this powerful song to this, little thing. But outside of that, I thought the opening monologue and the opening song was good, and then the rotten musical song number was great. I thought it was good.
I don't know why they had to, bring the whole tone of the evening down by wearing silly costumes and doing slapstick.
Well, I kind of tend to agree a little bit. A few hits and misses. Yeah.
I mean, it was better than, some of the Oscar performances.
The best thing I can say about it was short.
I mean,
their bits were short, and the show ended exactly on time. Did you notice that?
Oh no! I was behind, so I didn't quite get that. So they finished on time. I thought they were 13. Oh, I thought they were 13 minutes late, which means I must have been 13 minutes late.
Well, they ended whatever time they were supposed to end because I had it on the DVR.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
And it turned off at exactly the right time.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this Fun Home musical?
I do. It's from a graphic novel by Alison Bechtel.
Right.
It's about growing up in a funeral home and discovering at a young age that she was gay, and then later discovering that her father is also gay.
Have you seen the book at all?
I have not, but I understand you have a copy.
Oh, we have a couple of copies. Yeah, Jack Lane from Stages brought us a couple copies. Right. It's a cartoon.
It's a graphic novel.
Is that what a cartoon is?
That's what a graphic novel is someone that's done in cartoon style, but has a serious subject usually.
Oh. I thought graphic meant that it was just graphic. I thought a graphic,
right.
You know what I mean? I didn't know graphic meant pictures.
I'm so glad I can be here to further your literature education.
I'm glad you're here for me. All right.
That's right.
So there you go. Anyway, Mike Isaacson's going to be joining us here in a half hour.
Oh, that's great. Congratulate him for me. He was fantastic.
He was great. All right, let's talk anything else we need to be watching on TV?
Well, this summer is great because there's so many things premiering, and there's really something for everyone. Bravo has its second scripted show starting tonight. It's a comedy called Odd Mom Out. It's about a quirky woman who lives amid rich Stepford wifey type women in Upper East Side of New York.
All right.
It's not bad.
All right. What else?
I have a review of it going up this morning.
Oh, are you watching Real Housewives of Orange County?
Well, it just starts tonight.
Oh, okay. So you haven't been watching.
Jim Edmonds' wife, Megan, is a new Real Housewife.
Yes, and he's in it, too.
He's in it fairly much in the first episode. Why, Jim? Why?
Was that? Now, this is going to sound ridiculous. Was that the classy Real Housewives, or was that the trashy Real Housewives?
It was the original Real Housewives.
Okay.
It was the first one, and in the beginning, it was, I would say, marginally classier.
Okay.
There weren't a lot of, hitting and breaking things.
Yeah, these are like grown women, mothers, yelling, screaming, crying, hitting, but I love it.
But this Jim Edmonds' wife is from St. Louis.
Yes, she is, and they live here about half the time.
Yeah.
And they're getting a new house, or they were when the show was shot out there, because he has 2 kids from his first marriage who live out there, and 2 kids from his second marriage who live here. Right.
So she's Real Housewives of Orange County, and that she's a St. Louisan who spends only half her time in Orange County.
Her storyline is that she's breaking into the group.
Oh.
Yeah. Kelly, do you watch these shows?
I do, unfortunately, Gail.
Which ones? All of them?
I watch all the Housewives, but to tell you the truth, Orange County is my least favorite.
Because there's the least drama.
Well, no, they have a lot of drama, but you know, I like New York and Beverly Hills because they have like the real money.
Because they're classy.
No, they're not either. I'm just surprised that Andy Cohen would bring a St. Louisan in because he's been pretty adamant about not doing any St. Louis.
But he doesn't really do that anymore. Remember, he left Bravo and started his own production company.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah,
he
a couple
left.
of years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he still has ties to Bravo. He still does all the Real Housewives reunions, but I'm not sure how intimately involved with the casting he
point.
is anymore.
I think the story is, if anybody can get him to talk as to why is he adamant about not doing Real Housewives of St. Louis?
Because he knows St. Louis, and we're too, polite and Midwestern.
But clearly not if we've got the new one going out to Orange County.
Right, but they did a couple of reality shows set in St. Louis, and none of them really took off.
Well, they haven't gone to Cafe Napoli. That's where all the Real Housewives of St. Louis are.
Do they have big hair?
They got big something over there.
Yeah, other than that.
All right, Gail. Anything else we should be paying attention to TV-wise?
Well, we've got a couple of new science fiction shows starting this week. Science fiction is really big in the summer. Sci-Fi Channel has one called Dark Matter. It's about sort of a Star Trek-y kind of show in which people wake up on a ship in space, but they've lost their memories, and they have to try to survive.
I just got finished watching The Wire, and I just got finished watching American Crime. I need to binge watch my next show. What's a good binge watch show?
I don't know. You're going to have to ask me next week. I'm going to have to ponder this because I don't want to give you bad advice.
Okay, all right. But I like this binge watching idea.
Well, how about where are you on Game of Thrones?
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Well, that's what you need to start.
Really?
Yes.
I'll give it another shot.
You need to give it 3 or 4 at least episodes.
I'll give it 3 or 4 episodes in honor of you, Gail Pennington.
Thank you.
When can we read you? When can we see you?
I'll be in the Friday Go section and Sunday A&E, and I will have a live chat on Thursday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gail Pennington, have yourself a good week. Thanks, Gail.
Bye, guys.
All right, Gail Pennington here, and she's all excited for Real Housewives of Orange County.
Yeah, I wanted to ask her about House of Cards. Have you watched that? I was
no.
going to binge watch that.
No, I didn't like the second season, beginning of the second season. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Connors.